Palestinian struggle is not just a cry for justice. It's a blistering battle for the most fundamental human rights that every living soul on this planet should inherit by birthright.
Do we have to convince the world that Palestinian mothers are like any other mothers in this world? Until when do we have to convince the world that Palestinian children are just like any other children in this world? Until when do we have to convince the world that Palestinian men don't deserve to be dehumanized?
Hello everyone. How are you? This is Omar from the Third Rail. I hope everybody's feeling good. Coming to you from Brooklyn, New York City. It's a beautiful day out there. Nice weather, not too hot, not too cold. It's just beautiful as New York is, as Brooklyn is. I hope everybody's doing fine. We got a great show. We're going to try to make it through the whole segments that I have. Sometimes I just get tired after a while, or my stomach is killing me. But let's hope today is going to be a beautiful day. Guys, hang out with me. Press like, share, whatever you want to do, wherever you are in the world. I know somebody's listening to me someplace in this world. I can't be all alone. So we got a great show today. We're going to discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is people who are speaking up on media about what's going on in Palestine. I know I'm driving you crazy with the Palestinian issue, but it's very, very important to me that I speak about it. If I don't speak about it, who's going to speak about it? You understand? We have to speak on it. We have to say it every day because we cannot accept the murder and killing of people every single day. 30, 40 people are killed. I mean, we have to say something, man. We got to speak truth to power all the time. Never be afraid of nobody. So we're going to speak on Bill Maher. You know Bill Maher from the Real Time on HBO. Yeah, he's a Zionist. He has an Israeli citizenship because by law, if your mother is Jewish, you are a Jew. So he probably has it. and we're gonna talk about Muhyiddin. I mean, the only Arab on left on TV on MSNBC who's lately been daring to be fired. He's been saying a lot of crazy shit. He's not following the line of, oh, those people are not really civilians. They're not civilians. Who's a civilian? Free Palestine, yeah, yes, and Iran, baby. What up, what's up, Blue Jacket? That's right, Free Palestine from the river to the sea. I know HBO hates this. Now I'm going to get, they're going to mess up my ad revenue. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Free Palestine every day and every day. So the whole idea is that we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, believe it or not, there was a WhatsApp group made of about 50 to 100 Zionist Jewish billionaires who created a WhatsApp group to deal with the student movement and try to change public perception in the United States through money, through influence. And they did it. They forced New York City Mayor Simp Adams to send 1,000 police officers against the kids in Columbia College, if you remember. And it turned out, according to the Washington Post, it was done at the behest of the CEOs of all these, what do you call it? So Starbucks coffee, all the billionaires, they happen to be all Zionists and they happen to be Jewish. If you remember, there's nothing wrong. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, this is what it said on the fucking news, on the Washington Post. So I don't want to hear nothing. Remember about a couple of years ago, or 4 years ago, when Ilhan Omar said it's about the Benjamins, about AIPAC. AIPAC is spending almost $100 million to elect who they want and get rid of who they want. Why are we voting? Don't vote. The Israeli or the Jewish lobby called AIPAC, it's not an Israeli lobby because it is not registered as a foreign entity. So it's a Jewish American lobby called AIPAC that's getting rid of. They are spending $25 million in New York City to get rid of Jamal Bowman, who's a black congressman, because he said he wanted to see a ceasefire. They are spending $2 million a week, and they're going to get rid of him. That is not good for politics, and it's not good for the Jewish community as a whole, because as Americans, they see all this meddling with the election. It's not right. It's not right to do that. I mean, we feel like we're not powered. I mean, why are we going to the poll for? You know what I'm saying? Right, Blue Jacket? All right. Well, let's go. You want to start the show? One for the money. Let's start with AIPAC. Now, this is AIPAC. If you don't know what AIPAC is, one bald-headed guy at MSNBC decided one day to explain it, and I want you to see it. And please listen. Please listen. Let me see. Yeah. Is he here? There you go.
What's this clip we're starting with here?
No, is that it?
Lumped in as the toxic fruit of
hold on. You can see I'm not organized, right? I thought every bald head is a bald. There he goes.
For 10 years prior to that, it was known as the American Zionist.
Okay.
Let's talk about AIPAC.
Wait, this is AIPAC. It is called the American Israeli Political Action Committee, whatever it is. It is not registered as a foreign entity. It's actually a Jewish lobbying group. It is the strongest. I'm going to show you a lot of stuff after this, how much power they have over elections in the United States. The United States is powerless. I mean, they're electing everybody, man. It's a shame that we don't have anti-lobbying laws. And because why have a democracy? Why would you have a democracy for? For what? For an idiot like me to go online for 2 hours to vote for somebody who's been bought by AIPAC?
The American Israel Public Affairs Committee. It was incorporated in 1963. For 10 years prior to that, it was known as the American Zionist Committee for Public Affairs. Yeah. AIPAC calls itself America's pro-Israel lobby, and according to its website, it has over 3 million members across the country in regional chapters working to, quote, expand and strengthen the U.S.-Israel relationship, end quote. You may know AIPAC as being one of the biggest and most recognizable donors to many of the members of Congress in your state. But contributing to campaigns is a relatively new function of the organization. Before 2021, AIPAC did not endorse candidates nor give political contributions. Its focus was on lobbying elected officials, not actually electing officials.
Yeah.
But in a dramatic shift in policy,
All
AIPAC
right.
began directly.
You hear what he said? They made the move. They made the move from, hey, what's up, Surjal Islam? Salam alaikum, brother. How are you? Salam alaikum. So the whole idea is that AIPAC used to just lobby like any other group. You lobby whoever's elected already. Like whoever's in Washington already, they lobby them. Now, instead of waiting for these people to get elected and go to Washington, D.C., they are picking the people who they want to be elected. You understand what's going on over here? They're picking the winners and losers. That's not democracy, man, is it? I don't think it's democracy. Let's go. Let him continue. Remember, they change.
Funding candidates and spending big on races in 2021. AIPAC Political Action Committee, AIPAC-PAC, filed something called a Statement of Organization with the FEC just in time for the 2022 election cycle, where it spent $50 million, including both direct contributions to candidates and outside spending like TV advertisements. According to AIPAC, it donated money to 365 candidates from both parties, including every single member of both Democratic and Republican leadership in Congress. 109 Republicans who voted against the certification of the 2020 presidential election in America received campaign contributions from AIPAC. All in all, AIPAC gave money to 342 members of the 118th Congress. The 2022 elections were the most expensive midterms in American history, with a total cost of $8.9 billion spent. Now, last year...
Now, listen to what he's saying. This is our brother Ali Velshi on MSNBC.
AIPAC ranked 15th in total expenditure by a political action committee,
it's number one now,
according to data collected by Open Secrets. But take a look at the other funders that AIPAC is competing against for that title. Act Blue and Win Red. They are Democratic and Republican Party machines. Save America is Donald Trump's money-raising operation. The Conservative Club for Growth, Emily's List, focuses on electing Democratic women to office. All of the PACs on this list are massively domestic-focused ideological machines. AIPAC is the only organization in the top 20 whose interests are focused entirely on America's relationship to a foreign government. Now, let's...
In other words, AIPAC doesn't give a fuck about your city, about your town, about your village, who's good for your town, who's good for your city, who's good for your state. As long as they're there, their loyalty to Israel, they will give them millions of dollars and get them elected and send them to Washington. And that is a problem. Then you should ask your politician to make a commitment that they should not take money from this strong Jewish Israeli lobbyist group in Washington, D.C. You understand what I'm saying here? So in other words, if you give your loyalty directly to Israel, if you say, I love Israel, and they could kill the Palestinian all day and night, then you get the money and you get elected. You understand? So it's not based on what you could do for your country, but what you could do for Israel. You understand? This is crazy, man. This is serious stuff.
Take a look at who benefits from AIPAC's largesse. Here are the top 20 recipients in Congress, the House and the Senate, of
everybody
AIPAC money in the 2022 midterm cycle, according to Open Secrets. They're members of both parties. They come from every corner of the country with varying levels of experience in Congress. The Democrat Glenn Ivey of Maryland tops the list. He beat out fellow Democrat Donna Edwards in Maryland's House primary after AIPAC poured millions into pro-Ivey advertisements and mailers. Edwards was running for a second stint in Congress after serving during the Obama administration, where she voted present, not even a no, on a number of pro-Israel resolutions. So the money poured in against her, not even an endorsement from Nancy Pelosi.
So what happened is when she was in Congress, she didn't even vote against Israel. Oh, for Israel. She just, I'm present. That means I'm not for it and I'm not against it. I'm not going to. And they still got her out of Congress. This is dangerous stuff. I mean, you know, in the long run, my advice to my cousins, the Jews here in the United States, is they gotta fucking tone this shit a bit down, calm down, stop throwing the money all over the place. Let because the Americans, after a while, they're gonna say, listen, I mean, you know, it's not right.
Save her. Michigan Democrat Haley Stevens unseated Democratic Representative Andy Levin. Here's what Levin had to say about that.
And he's Jewish.
I'm really Jewish. But AIPAC can't stand the idea that I am the clearest, strongest Jewish voice in Congress, standing for a simple proposition that there's no way to have a secure democratic homeland for the Jewish people unless we achieve the political and human rights of the Palestinian people.
AIPAC spent $4 million against Levin. He lost by 20 points.
And you see what the issue here is? They don't care who it is. Mr. Levin here, who happened to be in Michigan, there's a big Arab community. He's not saying that Israel should not exist. He's saying, like, listen, the Palestinians should have some rights. And they got rid of him. They spent $4 million. They don't care who it is, Jewish, Christian. They got anybody, as long as if you don't like our ugly baby, our ugly child called Israel, then we're going to get rid of you. You understand? If you don't give your loyalty, your loyalty to Israel, then we will get rid of you. But if you give your loyalty to Michigan or to New York, and you like saying, listen, we should stay out of wars, we should keep our money inside the country, we should help our own people, stop giving billions of dollars like to Israel, you're out. They're going to get rid of you right away. You're out.
Michigan Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, the only Palestinian American in Congress, was censured by the House in early November over what some lawmakers called her rhetoric around the Israeli-Hamas war. 22 Democrats joined Republicans in that censure vote. 18 of those Democrats received campaign funds from AIPAC in 2022, totaling more than $1.1 million. By the way, for these 6 of them, AIPAC was their top contributor. A growing list of progressive lawmakers who are vocal in their criticism of the government of Israel and its policies and their support for Palestinian self-determination have inspired AIPAC to spend even more. Progressive lawmakers began calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza, Slate reported that insiders expect AIPAC's 2024 spending to hit.
¿Cómo estás, amigo, primos? Hello, everybody. Welcome, man. This is the international channel. Everybody's in this. From all over the world, man. We got people from Argentina, from Brazil.
$100 million. In fact, United Democracy Project, which is a pro-Israel super PAC affiliated with AIPAC, is already spending money on attack ads against Democratic Representatives Jamal Bowman of New York and Summer Lee.
Okay, Summer Lee, they could not defeat her, but Jamal, they're going to defeat him. They are spending $2 million a week to get rid of him. His crime was, he said, stop the killing in Gaza. Let's have a ceasefire. Let's have some peace or negotiation instead of the daily. They said, no, why would you say, we don't want that. We want to kill more Palestinians. Then we're going to get rid of you. His only crime was to say, we don't want no more wars. Oh, so let's stop the war for a second. Let's bring food to the Palestinian. And let's give Palestinians human rights. And the Jewish lobby called AIPAC, which is a Zionist. And let me not put everybody together. The Zionist AIPAC lobby in Washington is spending $25 million to get rid of him. And they are going to get rid of him. And he's a good man. It's a shame.
Of Pennsylvania. Lee has already got a primary challenger, as do Cori Bush and Ilhan Omar. Pro-Israel donors have already signaled that they are eager to primary Rashida Tlaib and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Congresswoman Lee already overcame AIPAC's financial influence against her once. She tweeted criticisms of Israel's treatment of Palestinians in 2021, but as a candidate, she affirmed Israel's right to exist. But that's not good enough. AIPAC spent nearly $3 million in the primary alone to defeat Lee, and they almost did. She beat Stephen Irwin, who is third on the list of money given to candidates by AIPAC in 2022 by less than 1,000 votes.
All right, there you have it, guys. Let me get out of the way. All right, we're going to get into more. The reason I'm showing this video is I'm showing you what's going on in our money, in our politics, and the whole idea why Israel continues to commit genocide and criminal war crimes in Palestine. The reason is for that. Now, they have people, they start to play this game. It's a distraction. It's called Why Does the Left Hate Jews? Anti-Semitism is on the rise. There's too much anti-Semitism. It is horrendous. There is anti-Semitism has not increased. Maybe, I mean, it's like a normal increase, like everybody, like the Arabs, the Muslims, the Jews, the Christians, all Asians, they all have that. But the whole idea is every time Israel starts killing Palestinians in Gaza, even before this, go look back and you'll see it if you want to study it. What they'll do is they create a distraction. That distraction is, why does the left hate the Jews? Why does the progressive now hate Jews? No, they don't. We don't hate Jews. Nobody hates Jews in America. The reason is we don't agree with you that Israel should be killing Palestinians. And for us, for saying we're not going to co-sign this with you, we are called anti-Semites right away. You understand what's going on over here? Let me show you this guy. You probably know this idiot over here. Is this him?
The irony being that all marginalized people live.
Hold on. I need his other video. Where is it? Oh, there she goes. Okay, this is Bill Maher. He's on a show called Real Times with Bill Maher. He's anti-Palestinian. He hates the Palestinian with passion. Really hates them. There he goes. This is on the show this Friday.
Are forgetting that there is an administration in the White House right now that is every day trying to figure out a solution to this. And things would be far worse without
the administration is not doing anything. Joe Biden has went to the United Nations twice and called a ceasefire. Nothing happened. Israel gave him a list to call for a ceasefire. When Hamas agreed to it, Israel refused. So the President Biden, our government, it's unbelievable what's going on. We have no power over a country that we give free money to, free weapons, free political cover, free international protection, and we have no control over what they do. You think Joe Biden has any say over what Israel does? Crazy. They gave him $11 million already.
Tony Blinken, who's I think aged 20 years in the last 8 months, going out there on a daily basis trying to get a peace agreement, a truce.
I hate when these people clap. What the fuck you clapping for? You didn't even hear what she said. Antonio Blinken, the Secretary of State of the United States, when he went to Israel after October 7, he told Netanyahu, I have come to you as a Jew. He didn't say, I have come to you as the Secretary of State of the United States. And how could be a middleman now? I wouldn't even trust him. If I was a Palestinian, I wouldn't even deal with him. He's biased. Let's go.
What's going on is very upsetting and very horrifying. And I'm not defending anyone's actions, but what these college kids are doing that we're excusing because they don't know what they're talking about, as if a Yale education isn't better than whatever's happening for these tiki torch IT guys who are in Charlottesville. They know what they're doing.
This is a threat they use against these students. Is a couple of years they used to condemn China. They say China is using face recognition technology. China is doing this now. Jewish business CEOs are using this technology, and they're putting it on data that when students come out of college or from universities, they will see who they were and they will not hire them. This is fucking blackmail 101. This is worse than China. This is worse than fucking Russia. This is fucking criminal behavior. That's why when you saw the students protesting, they always had a mask on, or they had the kufi around their face because they were afraid of their face being put on an AI program that will hurt them later in life when they go to get jobs in Wall Street, in corporate America. And it's a shame. They're saying it right out in the open. They don't give a damn. They're like, we're not going to hire you. Yeah, you want to do that? We're going to have your photos, and you're not going to get a job. And sometimes those people, professors, they will rent those skinny trucks and put the picture right in front of their house and try to embarrass them in front of their neighbors. These motherfuckers are fucking. These are the so-called, excuse my language, the so-called liberal class, the moderates, the cooler head. When it came to Israel, they threw everything, even the fucking kitchen sink. They didn't give a damn about liberalism, about progressivism, about fairness, about human rights. They don't give a fuck about that. It has nothing to do. They don't get it. If it's Israel, it doesn't matter.
And they know what they're saying, and we think it's cute because they don't look threatening, because they're like comparative lit majors at Yale, but they have way more power than the people in Charlottesville. These are people who are going to...
So this guy's name is Joel Stein. Before this segment, he was a right-winger. He was defending Donald Trump. Now he's saying those people in Charlottesville, remember with the tiki torches, who used to walk around and say Jews will not replace us, are better than students who are studying philosophy, history, doctors, lawyers. They're all of a sudden, the people who are protesting against the genocides are more safer and better than the people who saying Jews will not replace us, a slogan that would use in the 1930s with the who called them with the Nazis, Germany's. Well, what it means, they say blood and soil. So the whole idea is, where's your fucking loyalty? If protesting a genocide against Israel is worse and more dangerous to you than people who are saying that you are trying to replace them and hate you, then you're a fucking piece of shit. And you know what? I'm not a liberal no more. I'm not a progressive no more. I'm just me. Don't trust these motherfuckers. I'm not going to vote for them no more. You know, I saw who they are, man.
I think it's just because it's coming from the left. Everything is team sports now. Are you kidding? If the people in Charlottesville who were chanting Jews won't replace us, I mean, that's bad. It's not as bad as death, too. I think death... That's not deplorable?
It's absolutely deplorable.
Okay. Well,
see, he didn't finish the word. That's to the Zionists. It had nothing to do with Jews. Only the ones who are killing the Palestinians. You understand? But it's like the flavor of the month. We are the victims. We are the ultimate victims. They are in danger. Anti-Semitism is on the fucking rise. The people in Charlottesville were really, you know, they were not that dangerous. They spent 4 years fucking around with Donald Trump because he said there's some good people on both sides. Now, all of a sudden, those people are not that bad. You understand? 4 years, they stick to the Donald Trump when he was president because he said that there were good people on both sides. What Donald Trump meant is not everybody was bad there. There was people who came to protest, but they didn't carry the tiki torches. Now, today, the same people who condemned Donald Trump for 4 years are now telling you that the people in Charlottesville were not dangerous. But the people in the university, Columbia University, and Ivy League, and UCLA are more dangerous. These people are fucking sick in the head.
Well, if one side is deplorables and the other side does something that's, I mean, if I was a Holocaust survivor, and I guess there's not many of those left, but if I was, I would choose Jews will not replace us over death to Zionists.
It's a hell of a choice.
Yeah.
But, you know, Bill.
And this fat hoe, excuse my language, she knows better. A Holocaust survivor will fucking have a heart attack because he was around when they were saying Jews will not replace us or blood and soil. There was no Zionists during Germany of the Nazi era. So this is seasonal. It's like Baskin Robbins, it's 81 flavor of the month. We'll say whatever we want to say. We'll consider it now today. The left, you know why they're attacking the left? Because they know that the left and progressives are refusing to co-sign with them on Israel. What they're saying is, we did BLM with you, didn't we? We protested. We let you do whatever you wanted in the cities. Well, we did that. We did this. We did that. We did BLM. We did the Pride Month. We went for the story hour, whatever. We did everything you want us. We wanted to do. Can't you just let us have this one? Can you just let us have this one, please? I mean, could you just look the other way and let those 40,000 people die a silent death? This is why they're upset at the left. They did the same thing in England 4 years ago to the Labour Party. They don't give a damn. These people, if it fits their narrative, they will embellish the so-called white nationalists that they made monsters of. Now, these same people have been telling us for the last 10 years, white nationalism is coming. White nationalism is dangerous. The whites is this. The whites are coming to get you. The white people, Now, I'm willing to bet you anything that if the left continues to condemn Israel, they will start to say white nationalism is good. There's nothing wrong with it. Sorry, because the whole idea of certain segments of the Israeli movement who love Israel, they consolidate power by scaring minorities. They will scare the Arabs. Oh, Trump is coming. He hates you. So what? Trump hates you. What he's going to do? I'm an American citizen just like Donald Trump. Is he going to ban Muslims from coming? Let him do it. Who cares? I'm already here. They're going to come out to the blacks. Oh, they hate you. The KKK. You got to be careful. You got to be scared. And they use these minorities as building blocks to consolidate power in Washington. You understand what they're doing? They have to scare these minorities of a danger that is not there. And if white people want no fucking white, be white, let them be white. Who cares? And if they want to, they're the majority. I mean, this is America. We could live. We have a constitution. I think whites are only against mass immigration and open borders. They don't want to be. They don't want to be replaced. That's all. They don't want. Whites, let's say what it is, man. Even blacks should be against mass immigration, because what happened is they dilute the black population. The black population has been stagnant at 13% for like 30, 40 years, 30 years maybe, since the 1990s. I'm not sure the years, because of the increase in Asian and Hispanic immigration. Hispanics are 17%, and Asians are coming up faster than anybody, the fastest growing minority. So what certain whites, they just don't know how to say it. They start walking around with these fucking brown shirts and these ties, scaring people and coming there in U-Haul trucks. The whole idea is they're saying, well, we're Americans. Our forefathers founded this country, and we have no issue with sharing this country with other people. We just don't want to become a minority or become a third world country in the United States. You understand? Don't. What do you say? Write that again, Terry. What you say? Don't relapse. I don't know what you wrote, honey. I can't see it because they're writing over there. Do it again. Anyway, the whole idea is what are we talking about? Okay, let's watch Bill Maher.
I think there's, honestly, I think what you just did in talking about Crystal Knight is the type of thing that we have to do over and over again, because I think there's a lack of education, particularly among some young people who have forgotten what the Jews have gone through for millennia, right? And I think there's this idea.
We've been trying that for 3,000.
You're absolutely right, Terry. You see, I'm an immigrant. My family's an immigrant. I'm an American citizen. My father's the whole idea is I could understand. I'm from Yemen. Let's say Yemen is mostly Arabs, right? 99.9%, maybe 95%, about 5% Africans. Let's say if people just came in from a different region of the world, and they all of a sudden I'm becoming a minority in Yemen, nobody's going to stand for that. So what I'm saying is, I said this before. This is my position for a long time. Not pandering to anybody, not hateful of anybody. I'm just, don't fuck with the population pyramid. Why? I mean, you could have immigration, but controlled immigration. I mean, realistic immigration. People who are coming here on family visas or here to work. And you could do one more thing. If we had fucking people with brains in Washington, we could give people work visas. Like, we'll tell immigrants, you could come and work, and we're going to give you a visa that you cannot become a citizen. You are coming here on a work permit. So every 3 years, you have to renew this card or this visa. If you have not paid taxes or committed crimes, you can renew this visa and you could go back and forth to your country with no problem. This way, corporate America will get the migration, the immigrants that they want, because it's all about immigrant labor. Because the corporation need to feed every 90 days. They feed on immigration. You know, I'm not an economist, but because our country is based on capitalism, and every 90 days, corporate America has to make a profit. And then what that does is, when you get immigrants from other countries, they don't have to be born here. You don't have to take them to public school. They're ready adults. They're ready to work. In other words, it's like buying a donkey at the market. You don't have to raise it. You don't have to do it. It's ready to carry what it is. What it is. So let's go back to these guys and this new. I don't know why I got lost.
You're going to have to continue trying it for the rest of your existence because because there is no other choice.
We get Spielberg to make movies. We do everything. It's not. Yeah.
Right.
It's not sticking.
All right.
Well,
so
I think there's some folks who see Jews as powerful, white.
Oh, they are powerful. They have a lot of money. They are Hollywood. I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to show you in the next article from the Washington Post what they did. They are powerful. I mean, why are we going to lie to each other? They have money. They're powerful. And they're American, and they call themselves white.
Educated and oppressing people of color.
Yeah,
that is wrong. The Jews have been persecuted their entire
that is the persecution. The persecution isn't despite the fact that they think we're powerful. The persecution is because they think we're too powerful and we're doing devious things behind the scenes. It's a different kind of persecution, but it's been the same forever.
Yeah, you are doing devious shit in the scene. I'm going to show you what you did. They had a WhatsApp group made of 100 Zionist Jews of CEO companies, Washington Post, who were moving things around behind the scene during the student movement in the universities. I mean,
but I think it's important for folks to understand, for people to know, for people to learn history. I don't know that people.
I don't know that. We excuse these people because they're adorable. Because like we went to good colleges.
Who's excusing them?
The left.
Yeah, they
entirely.
Really are. There's no condemnation like there was after Charlottesville.
I don't know that.
So they're powerful and chicks dig power. Yeah, I mean they have money and everything, but I just don't like the idea when you're saying, oh well, they are some poor minority. They're a matter of fact, for 2% of the population, they are very successful. I'm jealous of them. You know, I wish the Arabs Yemenis had this power. You know, the Secretary of State. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But let me show you the stupid stuff sometimes that is done. I was going to show you AIPAC, right? Let me just show you what AIPAC is doing before, because we were talking about it. What the hell camera? I don't have another camera. Okay, Terry, how are you? Welcome to the channel. I hope you stick around. Jewish excellence. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, the problem is, the issue we have here is I don't like when they try to demonize us because we disagree on Israel. I mean, if I'm telling you that I'm against a genocide, why am I all of a sudden an anti-Semite? If you're going to connect anti-Semitism with anti-genocide, then fuck you. You understand? It's a two different thing, and it's a lie. You understand? Here, hold on. Let me. I'm just going to give you a small peek. First, let's see what I want to do first. Hold on. Share the screen, right? Listen. You know, I'm not the brightest guy when it comes to. I need a producer, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is X. All right. Okay. Can you see this? What the hell? Hold on, guys. Okay. Share the screen. Okay. Let me share the screen and show you just a picture of AIPAC, or a small window into how strong AIPAC is in the United States. Is this it? Here you go. All right, let me disappear out of the screen. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, this is APEC. Every single senator here, they have 100 U.S. senator, right? Everyone in the U.S. Senate is getting money from APEC for the sole purpose of being pro-Israel. You understand? If you're not pro-Israel, then from all parties, Tom Cotton, who's a Republican, Kristen Sinema, who's an independent, Mark Kelly, look at this, $500,000. $500,000. 300. Look at this is the U.S. Senate. You see what's going on here? Every single senator except 3, Bernie Sanders and 2 others, don't get money from APEC. You see these? You're watching? You see Terry? Now, the issue here is APEC should not be meddling in U.S. elections like this. I mean, it's no good. Look. Whoa. 97. This person, Cynthia, she haven't got a picture taken yet. And she already got 26,000. Yeah. All right, let me get rid of this. I'm back. Yes, Lisa. You saw Lisa from Alaska? Oh, you're from Alaska. Yeah. She got money. Everybody's getting money. Everybody. Every single money. Every person is getting money. My granddaughter just busted the door right open. Close the door. Go. Please, I love you. Go. Yeah, shut up. I have my granddaughter. I don't know who taught her. Every time I talk to her, she drops like a dog and plays dead. No people of any country want foreigners. I agree, Monroe, tough. But America is a foreign country. What you mean is, if you want to win, don't mind that. If you want to win, you don't say it. You gotta shut down the border. That's all you gotta do, man. Don't scare people away, man. All right. Hold on. Let me call let me call somebody, get the girl from here. She's gonna drive us nuts. No. Give me a second. Yeah. You hear her? Hold on. Let me get rid of the girl and then I'll be right back. All right. Stop. Go away. She's precious. Oh, you hear her? She just took over the room. See, everybody's coming to get her now. She messed up. She's probably a progressive. She has the Terry. She has this thing. I don't know where she learned it. If I call her out or anything, she drops dead like a dog. You know how when a dog listens. All right. One more thing. Remember, because I have a different thumbnail in Rumble. Okay. All right. Yeah, Omar, they're gonna say Omar. Okay. This was a Washington. I hope I have sound. Let me just stay down here. I got to show myself a little bit, right? This is me in the bottom. This was a story in the newspaper. Yeah, I love her. She's so beautiful. Okay. The Washington Post discovered there was a WhatsApp group made up of almost 100 Zionist CEOs from the biggest companies you could think of. From what do you call it? Starbucks. Look it up. I mean, everyone and their mother was there, was part of it. The whole idea of this group was a WhatsApp chat started by some wealthy Americans, Jewish Americans, after October 7, Hamas attack reveals their focus on Mayor Eric Adams, a minion in New York, and their work to shape U.S. opinion of the Gaza war. What it means shape is through propaganda. This is it, you see? After they called Mayor Adams in the beginning of the week of when they asked him, what are you going to do, Mayor? He said, well, they haven't broken any laws yet. Then when they gave him the money, he's like, oh, then they started making up. There are some shady characters in there. We know who they are. We had to get them out. And look, they have back chains. Okay. A group of billionaires and business titans working to shape. Okay, let me see. So you can see with me. A group of billionaires and business titans working to shape U.S. public opinion of the war in Gaza privately pressed New York City's mayor last month to send 1,000 police officers to disperse pro-Palestinian protests or anti-genocide protests at Columbia University, according to communications obtained by the Washington Post. I just did a boo-boo. Hold on. I just dropped something. Hold on. Hello? Yeah. Hold on. Okay, I just dropped the mouse, believe it or not, and I can't move because I'm on it. Hello? Wa Abha. Hello? You guys gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to entertain you this way. Hello? Let me call them. Now you guys just found out that I'm disabled, right? I'm kind of disabled, by the way. You busted me. I'm disabled. I'm disabled. Hold on. Can't do anything. All right, I'm gonna have to shut this shit down. Hold on. I hope you guys have patience with me. Forgive me, all right? Let's consider this a timeout. You guys want to go to the bathroom or anything? Go to the bathroom. I had a stroke, by the way, so that's why I'm not able to move around in the chair. Fuck. I don't know how to shut this down.
Your call has been.
All right, so I'm gonna read this to you. I still gotta show you some videos from Stitch and Adam. If somebody comes in and gives me the mouse, if not, come on, guys. So embarrassed. All right, you want me to sing for you? Once upon a time, there was love in my life, and I was only love in the dark. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can do. The mouse. Shh. Think about it. Not be screamed at. Oh. Oh, shit.